What's going on, guys? Jesse Haynes here with cardlines.com, and I'm back with another look at Rainmakers. Today we're looking at Rainmakers UFC. And as a reminder, we've teamed up with our friends at DraftKings to look at their new Rainmakers product, which combines sports card collecting and daily fantasy sports for this really cool experience that I've been having a lot of fun with. I got into PGA Rainmakers, and I'm not a big PGA guy. I like golf. I go occasionally to some golf matches or events, or I don't even know what to call them. But not a huge golf guy, but I've had a lot of fun with the Rainmakers, and I've won some money. I won $25 in my last Rainmakers contest, so it has been a lot of fun to learn. Now today we're going to talk about something that I am an absolute expert in, UFC. So we're looking at DraftKings UFC, and as a UFC enthusiast, one second. As a UFC enthusiast and expert, I'm going to be talking you through all the good stuff with UFC Rainmakers and letting you get a jump on winning vast sums of money by being better at UFC than anybody else. The guy for the job. Here we go. Contest types. So when it comes to contests, keep in mind that most of the sports have different kinds of contests. For football, for example, there's the classic contest. There's the full 9-man contest that kind of resembles the fantasy football we're used to. There's a lot of different variations. With UFC, it's a lot more like golf in that there's only one contest for now, the classic contest. That's where you have a captain who gets a 1.5 times point multiplier and then 4 flex that get points without a multiplier. So whoever has the most wins from the pool of prizes. So you might be asking, what do you get points for? It's funny because so am I. Scoring rules. You score Rainmakers points based on the classic daily fantasy scoring system, which we're going to view. So here's how that works, and here's how many points they win. It looks like it's fantastic to win in the first round. So if you can do that, and your athlete does that, good on them. Cool, so this is how that works. So we're going to leave it here, screenshot this if you want this as a guide. For the rarity types, this is important. It's a lot like every other Rainmakers contest. There are going to be, if I go to the lobby right here, which I will do, I'll show you the different contests. There's 5 different tiers of rarity cards. They're kind of like the Fortnite weapons, if any of you guys are nerdy gamers like me. They're basically tiered so that the silver's the common cards that everybody has. There's rare cards at green, there's elite cards at blue, there's legendary cards at gold, and then there's fancier gold cards called Rainmaker cards. They're very expensive. So these contests, the rarity kind of works as like a gatekeeping feature. So for example, to enter this PGA contest, I need 5 core cards. If I am entering this Rainmakers PGA Tour Classic, this one right here, I need 4 rare cards and 1 core. I have some golf cards. I don't think I have 4 rare cards, so I couldn't enter this one. I could only enter these. These usually have an unlimited amount of entries that you can see, and they pay out prizes. The last one that I entered, I won, I think, $5 in a Rainmakers pack, so it was really cool. I got some more cards. It cost, obviously, there's better payouts and less entries on the card or on the tournaments that have the higher entry fee tiers. And then you go all the way down here, for example, this one only has 46 people entered and it pays out $70,000. The payment structure, and while these are all PGA contests, they're all going to look the same, even if it's UFC. There are no UFC contests, as you can see right now. But you just click on the overview, it tells you how many entries are allowed, whether you can have multiple entries, etc. And then you can see the payout structure, what you get if you can place, etc. Check out the scoring there. And again, you can go check it out right here as well, which is linked under the How to Play page on Rainmakers. There's a few different things that you probably want to poke around. For example, captain rules. Your captain must be the tier of the highest cards that are required. So if you are forced to play 4 green cards, your captain has to be a green card, or whatever, 1 elite card, the captain has to play the elite card. You can reserve entries for a contest, and then if you don't have the cards, you can acquire them. And if you're wondering, how do I acquire cards? Very easy. You go to the marketplace, and then there are packs that are dropping. So if I want to get a pack tonight. It looks like at 12 p.m. This is like an hour from now, there's a pack dropping here. Or you can buy individual cards like this. You can buy crafting tokens, which we've explored in another video. Check that out. And then those are actually sports cards things. And then you can come down to collections and click on 2022-23 Rainmakers at UFC. And it's going to take us to all the different players. So if you just have an individual athlete that you want to search, again, I will give an example using my vast amount of UFC knowledge. So then you find somebody who's good at the sport, and you can buy their cards by searching specifically for them. And note the difference on pricing per tier. The core $7, and then it goes to $14, and the higher we get, this one's $37 for an elite, and then you get up to the Rainmakers, and it's $4,000 for one of these cards. These cards are not physical cards for any of you collectors. They're more like a NFT token. So you have the ownership, but nothing physical to show for it. That said, these guys have more utility than Top Shot or anything else of that NFT nature, because you can actually use them for daily fantasy sports and win some awesome prizes. So that's all that I got for this video. I encourage you to check out UFC Reignmakers, start building a collection, and if you're a big UFC guy, it's going to really gamify watching the sport and make it even more fun. It's really nice. You buy these Rainmakers cards and you can enter them in contest after contest, and instead of the typical DFS stuff where you enter a contest and you pay to enter another one down the line, and everything's constantly resetting. So it's a lot of fun, great program, go check it out. And we've got a free pack for you. Just click the link below and sign up. They'll know the Cardline sent you as long as you click that link, and you're going to get an 8-card pack for free just from your friends at Cardlines. We love you guys. Come back for our next video.